Our tale of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Pereira! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Strickland!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, so here's the bona fide UFC middleweight contender, Strickland, and once he found his weight class, he has been unstoppable. A lot of people believe that eventually 12 pounds of UFC gold are going to be wrapped around Strickland's waist. If that is going to be his reality, tonight is one he's got to have, and he believes the clinch game is going to be the key to his success here tonight. Pereira gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there. Well, every MMA fight begins on the feet, and that is music to the ears of Pereira, who has found a home for that left hook early.
I mean, that's his best shot, man. We have seen Pereira land this left hook in kickboxing to finish Ciryl and also inside the octagon where he knocked out Strickland. It is such a powerful strike, and Pereira is a master of it.
How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these two men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, hate to be the punch counter. Head kick there, blocked by Strickland. Quick jab. Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. Looks as though that kick to the body got through. Oh, nice jab to the dome by Pereira. Just over 3 minutes to go, round 1.
Continuing to go to the head.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Oh, another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job straight. Defensively responsible, nice block. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Gotta capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like, so when you get a guy...
Unable to connect there.
They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit-for-tat.
Another powerful kick there. A lot of volume with the feet tonight for him.
It's unbelievable to watch somebody make kicking the base of their fighting style. He has shown us that it's possible.
All right, well, he's had his striking on point tonight, and as evidence, some swelling now on his opponent.
Yeah, light swelling right now, but if he doesn't address it immediately, it'll turn to something much worse.
So a lot of fans were wondering how Pereira would respond to the Ciryl defeat, and he has responded in kind. His striking has really led the dance tonight.
Well, he's a champion, John. He's a guy that has a champion's mind. So a loss will never deter him. His eyes are still solely on becoming the champion again, and it's all behind the accuracy, those low leg kicks, the jab, no wasted movements in his approach to striking. He's an amazing striker, as we knew coming in. What we didn't know, that he would improve in mixed martial arts as rapidly. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. He's having his way with him here.
In the half guard.
Pereira's he's right back to the full mount here. Making all these shots count. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them to get, oh, watch the arm here.
Ooh, that's tight.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
What a start. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Strickland's corner has some work to do. They're going to take a look at that lip. Hopefully the cut man can do his thing and just make sure that it doesn't continue to bleed and provide further adversity for him in this fight. All right, big moment in that round, of course, the strike that caused the cut to the lip. Certainly it's not shades of Robbie Lawler nor Alistair Overeem, but the cut does bear watching as we move forward.
And it still hurts. I mean, it still hurts. Honestly, everything hurts in the octagon, and that shot looked like it hurt a ton. But what the story will be is that it opened up that cut on the lip. How does he avoid taking too much damage back to that spot? He's got to move his head off that center line as he's moving forward.
And there's only so much a cut man can do to stop bleeding in the mouth area, so we will continue to monitor that cut as this fight presses forward. Effective use of the jab there by Strickland. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Pereira's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. How about the leg kick there? Beautiful. Big hook. Another nice leg kick there by Pereira. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. And doing work with the jab. Strickland's torso, specifically that right side, has absorbed a lot of damage tonight. And here comes the purple, the black and blue. A definite bruise starting to form on that right side. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Strickland's shot there is blocked. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy.
Well, you... So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. Strickland gets caught by that straight punch there. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching forward, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
seconds now to go in round 2. That one appeared to stun him. Back to his feet. Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, you can get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt, and he's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him.
Strickland's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. Big left hook coming, it's blocked. 30 seconds to go in round 2.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Strong outside leg kick. Trying the flying knee there. Strickland's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. And the horn sounds on round 2. All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious.
You're good. You're fine here. We knew this was going to be like this. We knew we were going to have a war.
All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there, really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight.
Drives the shin into the rib. Great body kick. Nice job defensively. He blocked that punch.
Lands the inside leg kick. Well, you can just see he is oozing with confidence, and not overconfidence, but a big knockdown in round 1, likely the source of that confidence.
When everything is going great, you tend to feel like you can walk through a wall. He doesn't need to walk through a wall. He needs to continue to find the right avenues to land those shots. Oh, big elbow.
Oh, you land, I land, is that what we're doing here?
Let's go. Let your hands go.
Oh, just out of range with that right hand. Strickland's reach.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there.
Nice punch to the head. He's got to start moving his head. He cannot take this many shots to the head. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Oh, huge right hand!
Oh, you hurt him again, bro.
Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. Gets back to his feet. Strickland going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you gotta think this is gonna start to affect his performance now.
Yeah, it's at a point now, John, where he's gonna start to get desperate. He's gonna start to make some mistakes because this swelling is not just minor anymore. We're starting to get into the major territory.
Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight. Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and yet leaning on the heart here late in the fight.
Yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both trying to really show that they belong. They're both trying to show that they're the better fighter. They have been matched at every single step. They're both bloody, battered, bruised, but neither one of them is willing to take a step back. These guys want to win.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. All right, late in the fight now, he needs a finish or he's gonna lose this fight tonight. We'll see if he goes for it.
I mean, he's got to pull out all the stops. There is no more strategy. There is no more time to try to set up a punch. You got to just start letting everything fly. That was a nice transition. That was right off the strike into the takedown, and it looked effortless. It did not look like he had to work hard to finish his takedown at all. Big ground and pound.
Strickland's cut on his nose does not look good. Actually, it looks really bad. You got to think the ringside physician is going to get called in here in a moment. Oh, the ground and pound is there. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Strickland's an absolute mess. All right, well, the ref's going to step in here. He has done a job on his nose. You see what I did there? Nose shot.
But, John, it's a bloody nose. We've all had bloody noses. We got bloody noses in our first fight at 7 years old. So I'm pretty sure they'll let him keep fighting.
And it looks as though it will. Just a little blood, right? It's okay. It's mixed martial arts. Looks like we're going to continue, at least for now.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, well, this fighter was bullish in his desire to continue, and the doctor is going to afford him that opportunity as the referee gets us back underway.
This guy's a fighter, man. This guy doesn't want to lose a fight on the stool. He wants an opportunity to go out there and go out on the shield. And that's exactly what he's getting. He's getting a chance. And as a fighter, that's all you can ask for.
And you know fans don't like doctor stoppages, so they were thrilled.
They start booing. And sometimes guys...
Well, the fight goes the distance, and ladies and gentlemen, that is how you end a fight. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Alex Pereira!
All right, so Alex Pereira gets it done and has to go to the scorecards to do it, but his kickboxing looked high level as usual.
As always, I mean, the guy's one of the best strikers in the entire world, and that showed once again tonight.
All right, almost ready to go with this one. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Tecia, the Tiny Tornado Torres. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Randa, Quiet Storm Markos.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here she is, Randa Quiet Storm Markos, outstanding Canadian strawweight and one who is very hard to put away. She has only been finished once. She has more stoppage wins to her credit. So Randa Markos back at it tonight. We'll see if she can get off to a good start.
big punch land. Ooh.
There's that body shot. Beautiful boxing here from Tecia Torres. She spent some of her past training camp in Colorado, but finished up camp at American Top Team. She believes the structure there leads to, well, in the men's game or in the women's game, the execution on a double leg takedown doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
It does not get much better than what we just saw. Her confidence in finishing the shot is unmatched.
Markos is in half guard. Arm triangle attempt by her here.
Arm triangle.
Ooh, that looks tight. Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters in their submission defense.
All things considered, pretty good defense off of her back here. She's avoiding a lot of these strikes. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Markos. All right, so she lands another ground and pound strike here. We'll see if she can keep this activity up moving forward.
She's got to put a little more out there because now she knows that she can land.
She's moving her head pretty good on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these shots. Torres is going for a choke. Oh, look how tight that arm triangle is.
Oh, yeah, she's got it deep.
Oh, she's out, and I don't mean unconscious. How did she escape? Markos is in half guard now. All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter. Trying to prevent the half guard, I would assume.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard, throw up some submission to get back to your feet.
All right, so after a great back and forth engagement on the ground, the fighters get back to their feet, and the crowd really showing their support for these two women.
The crowd goes crazy because they appreciate the high-level grappling that these two women just exhibited for them.
Markos gets caught by that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Oh, clinch position. Watch the knees and the elbows come now.
Great tempo to her striking game tonight. She is staying busy and a nice series of punches again there.
She's in a great flow state. The hands are flowing, the head movement's going. She's doing a fantastic job.
You love that flow state.
I love it. Right to the single collar. She was able to close the distance, and now she's in her position.
The single.
Oh, she's in trouble, dude.
Well, she's got a good arm bar, setting it up well here.
Beautiful setup.
Ooh, arms in tight. Oh, somehow she gets out.
It was locked in. She somehow survived.
All right, so the ground and pound strikes continue to land. She's not staying busy for the sake of it. She is doling out damage.
She's landing a lot of punishing ground and pound. And this is going to really zap her opponent as they get back to the feet.
All right, she's in the full guard here, DC.
She's going to be looking to pass, try to get to the next position.
Markos is in the stack guard now. Could be trouble here. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Markos is in half guard. All right, full guard now, DC. She's on the bottom. What is she trying to do?
Well, she's got to throw up submissions to try to put her opponent on awareness. And these submissions will be used to reverse the position. Even if it gets defended, it will create space for her to try to get back to her feet or maybe to steal a sweep and trick her opponent. Punch over the top.
10 seconds to go in the round.
Great job getting to her position, right into that single collar.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, saved by the bell, round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round, saved by the bell, back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. All right, so a close competitive fight there. It goes the distance. One fighter, to me, though, a touch more offensive, particularly when it comes to the submission game.
Yeah, just a little bit. And I believe that those submission attempts should get her the victory. She always kept her opponent thinking that the fight was about to end. She had to play it so safe from the top because the submission attempts kept coming.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. All right, next round is underway. As our UFC producer Lappy might say, a grappler's delight. Submission attempts on both sides.
I mean, everybody that loves grappling is very excited after watching that round. Both fighters attempted multiple submissions. No one to this point has been able to get it. On point with that jab today.
So nice job on the feet by Tecia Torres, back training the American top team. She believes the structure, the volume of training partners.
Big double leg, double change.
Markos is in half guard. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attack.
My God, she's got it in very tight.
Oh, that has got to be it. She got out.
She actually got out of that. Hard submission to escape.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
Nice.
All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard.
Torres is back in full guard.
Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, that ghillie is tight. She's out. All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished.
3 minutes. A series of punches from the top here by Torres. Nice ground strikes landed by her from top position now. All right, so the ladies make their way back to the feet. Nice job by her there, and the crowd is just lapping it up.
Yeah, they're loving her willingness to fight to get back to her feet. She never accepted being on the bottom, so even though it was difficult, she got it done, and now she looks to impose herself on her opponent.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Oh, she's got her back. And looks like she's going to attempt the rear naked choke.
Great decision there. Maintain position over submission. Very, very smart.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Markos. Under 2 minutes to go in the round.
And now she's in mount.
Submission attempts in bunches, another one here. Oh, look out, folks, that is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Well, she's on bottom, but defensively avoiding a lot of these headshots. Nicely done. Markos is back in full guard now. Lands with the ground and pound.
Keep those hands up for me. Keep those hands up.
Torres is in half guard.
And there you go, again, half guard.
1 minute to go in round 2. Oh, pretty good job there posturing up and landing with the ground and pound. She has been very efficient in this situation tonight.
Very efficient and very accurate. Hats off to her. She is so dominant from the top position.
Oh, nice strike on the ground for her.
Beautiful kick lands there.
30 seconds to go in the round. Man, she is at her relentless this best late in the round and gets another takedown for good measure.
Big moment in the fight to secure a takedown late. Leaves the last impression in the judge's mind, but also makes her feel good that she finally got that takedown that she's been chasing this whole round.
Nice positional control here. Good movement defensively here on the ground by Markos. DC, I know you got my back. Oh, saved by the bell. Round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. Back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. All right, so there's the end of the round. We're going to get you some replays here. Her submission offense is outstanding. Just unable to get it tight enough there.
She's such a great grappler. She manipulates you so well on the ground that you see why people try to avoid grappling with her at all costs. But she got the fight where she wanted to. She almost got the submission that would have ended the fight.
Here we go. 5 minutes remain in the fight. Oh, she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. It's one thing to be aggressive, but also efficient. She is certainly doing that.
Her defense is holding up. She blocked that punch. Oh, high kick. Ooh, big shot lands.
Oh, beautiful lead kick is good there by Torres.
I mean, she's fighting a fantastic fight.
All right, so she continues to attack the body to great effect. Actually, some redness now underneath the elbow of her opponent.
Yeah, she does a great job of attacking the body in multiple different ways, and it's starting to pay dividends for her.
Oh, Superman punch.
Oh, nice takedown defense. Massive knee lands from the side punch.
The takedown is not there. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there.
Game of inches right there. Wow. It was a good night at that landed. She knew this would be a problem if she stayed there. She finds her way out of the clinch position.
Torres is cut, folks. Nasty cut on her lip just opened up. She's able to block that shot. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, big left hand there. Oh, double leg takedown. Attempting a choke now. That guillotine is tight. Oh, how good is that as she gets out?
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt.
So she's able to work her way back to her feet now. Oh, she continues to pour it on. She is landing at will, totally aggressive with her striking, and she also has a pretty good gas tank, so she doesn't appear to be worried about that. Nice crack there.
Beautiful job getting those hands up. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Markos is in half guard now.
Stepping over the mount here.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Markos.
Beautiful transition.
Markos is back in half guard. Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done.
Oh, right into mount.
Ooh, good armbar attempt here.
Oh, it's getting deep. What a sub attempt.
Wow, looked like the arm right in the fight. Instead, she gets out.
It was over, and that's so discouraging for the opponent to survive something like that. Hats off to this young lady and her submission defense.
Well, submission offense is somewhat of a lost art in modern-day MMA, but she knows what she's doing, and yet the defensive fighter continues to thwart her.
Especially off your back. She's so good off of her back that she's giving herself a chance to get the submission. But her opponent is so gifted defensively. She's so responsible. She's doing a great job of just staying safe every time her opponent tries to submit.
Markos is back in half guard, very comfortable here.
Nice transition. Nice pass.
Torres is back into full guard.
Great shot from the top position. She's so busy because it's working. She's doing a great job of landing those ground strikes.
Final seconds of the fight. Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Markos. All right, so the fighters go the distance. Pretty competitive fight, but certainly there was a striking advantage, and it was hers.
The advantage belonged to her, and you knew the longer she would be able to keep this fight upright, the better the chances were that she was going to get the victory. This fight never hit the ground, and she used that striking to win a pretty easy decision.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 29-28, 30-28, 29-28, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Randa Quiet Storm Markos.
All right, chalk one up for the wrestler over the kickboxer. I thought she stuck to the game plan beautifully, mitigated risk pretty well, and a lot of these fans echoing their appreciation after the fight.
She knew she had advantages. She knew that she could secure takedowns. It was a matter of what she would do once she got there. She showed tonight that she's next level.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Ciryl. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight world champion, Jamahal Sweet Dreams Hill!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, so here's Ciryl Gane in terms of the speed and the footwork and the overall mixed martial arts acumen. This man is as good as it gets. Many believe he will eventually be an undisputed champion, and he's just getting going, right? It's scary to think how good he is, given that largely he is still a developing fighter and has only really been training full-time in MMA for 4 or 5 years. All right, so there it is from the kickboxer. He told us he was going to go to that front kick early, and he did not miss with that one, DC.
He didn't miss. He went to the front kick. Expect him to keep going here, because this is not only damaging, but it keeps him at the range at which that he wants to fight.
Well, few heavyweights move as well as the former interim champ Ciryl Gane, and you see the footwork right away as this fight gets started.
Yeah, the footwork leads to the jab. The guy does a great job of moving into you, and then he pops you. And then the moment you start to rush, he drops the big right hand on you. Ciryl Gane is a hard puzzle to solve, especially as you go up in weight classes. Heavyweights don't move like Ciryl Gane, and you can see that as we watch him right now. He's back to the clinch. Big knee lands right through the opponent's midsection.
Like that. Nice elbows there. And now some knees.
More than one.
Nice jab.
Keep your hands up for me. Come on now.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Oh, Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses. Boom, straight left hand.
2 minutes have gone by here, round one. Body shot there. Got the single collar tie. Oh, nice punch there in the clinch.
He didn't like that left hand. Oh.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Hook to the head lands flush there by Jamahal.
Another big shot to the head. Oh, he's doing a real good job of levitating off the strikes, too.
Oh, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, big elbow. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Jamahal Sweet Dreams Hill. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Hill gets tattooed by that straight punch.
Nice block. Punch went nowhere.
Effective with the jab. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Under a minute to go. Now a knee.
Oh, there it is. That's that one, that right hand.
Whiffs on the elbow. Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps, that comes with taking your time. You get excited, and you want to finish it because you think it's right there, but at times you just overswing and you miss a lot. He needs to slow down if he wants to get his opponent out of this fight.
5 minutes in the books. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Sweet Dreams Hill's corner looks a little bit concerned, perhaps because of that cut on the lip that was opened up there in that round. Starting to bleed pretty good. Cutman's got his work to do now. All right, let us show you the highlights now from that previous round, of which there were a lot, including the strike that we believe was the one that opened up his lip.
He opened up a cut on the lip. It's bleeding pretty good. It's not in a horrible spot, though. It will hurt whenever he gets punched on the lip again, but it's not under the eye, it's not on the brow. He can get through this. He's just got to be a little more careful.
And he told us in the fighter meeting he likes the taste of his own blood, so that helps things a little bit.
He don't get a lot of things, he don't get a lot of it now then.
All right, next round is underway. We will continue to monitor that storyline moving forward. Nice punch there by Ciryl Gane. Oh, straight punch, it's there again. Both guys appeared to land there. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively, or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with.
Able to check the high kick. Wow, what a kick! Oh, that's a big right hand that got through. This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches and punches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Great job by Ciryl Gane to use his feet to get inside and land the jab. A lot of people are going to be trying to take this guy down, but he moves so well.
People talk about Ciryl Gane as if he moves like a welterweight. No, he moves more like a bantamweight. We have always talked about guys moving well at 135. Ciryl Gane moves like one of those guys at heavyweight. That's why he presents so many problems. And not only does he have that beautiful jab, he possesses a ton of power that can put you out.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Hill's uppercut is blocked. Looked like for a minute he had a window there. It closed quickly. So we have passed the midway point in the fight. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Gane's in half guard, making all these shots count. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Now he's got the single collar in the clinch. Oh, he lands another strike to the body. He's really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Gane's thigh and the outside of it really starting to bruise here. You wonder how much weight he can put on that leg moving forward. Well, it didn't take him long to get a good read on his opponent. Another good series of kicks there.
He thought the kicks would be the key tonight, and they sure have been.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Under a minute now to go. Well, he's had next to no answers for the body shots here tonight, and now some redness really starting to develop on that side.
We're starting to see the damage. We're starting to visibly see the effect that all these body strikes are taking on this guy. He's got to do something different, and he's got to be very careful because look for his opponent to go over the top now that he set him up.
Back and forth we go. Oh, good block there. Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach. Gane's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. All right, round three coming up next. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. All right, so next round underway here, and you got to admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp, and it's clearly paid dividends here tonight. We have two legitimately fresh fighters here as we hit this next round. Leg kick checked effectively there by Gane. All right, so another nice strike by him there, and he continues to attack. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. Jamahal going for the leg kick. He does not connect.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Well, he might be working towards an attritive knockout here tonight as he continues to pepper that body. Look at those numbers, bottom of your screen. That has been the most significant stat in this fight. The body strikes landed for this young man, working here towards the best performance of his UFC career. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing...
Whoa! Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3.
Connects with a beautiful jab.
Let your hands go. Let those hands go.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Would you look at the size of that bruise on his torso? Nasty. Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body. Oh, big left hand there. Keeping busy now, connecting with those punches. Well, he put so much stock into this fight, and now we're late in the game, and if he doesn't get a finish, this opportunity goes by the board.
I mean, it's almost over. Right now, he's got to start throwing everything he can find at his opponent and hope that he can force a mistake and overwhelm his opponent to try to get a finish.
Gane's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood.
There it is again. Look at that.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked. Sweet dreams. Hill goes for the clinch here. Looks like he's trying to recover. He was stunned a little bit earlier. Let's see if he can get a respite here.
Nice punch lands.
Let's get busy with those hands now, man. Come on.
Just missed with the leg kick. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Oh, beautifully placed with that lead hook by Ciryl.
Back to the clinch. Let's see what he does now. Check that last one.
Visibly limping here. Final minute of the fight. Investing in the body with the kick there. That leg kick lands. The body, man alive! Gane's kick to the body here, that one appeared to be blocked. 30 seconds now to go in the fight. Front kick to the body is there, nice work by Gane. 20 seconds to go in the fight. Hill's really bleeding now, that cut is only getting worse.
Another one, he's hurt. He's hurt bad.
So holding on to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover. The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Ciryl Gane.
All right, Buff, thank you very much. And the kickboxer wasn't point fighting tonight. He was going for it. Doesn't get the finish, but certainly a performance that he will look back upon fondly, I would think.
Yeah, he'll be happy. He'll be very happy about this because there were a lot of positives in regards to his takedown defense, his impact when he was throwing his strikes, his ability to fight where he needed to fight and do the things that he needed to do in order to get this victory. All decisions are not created equally, and this was a dominant decision victory.